Hello, it's Carolyn. How are you? I hope you're good. And I am here again talking to you about life traps. So for those of you who have been paying attention, I turn up most weeks on video talking to you about life traps. And what do I mean by that? It's those things that stop us from having the time and the money or the flexibility to actually spend doing what we want to do or doing the things that matter. I talk about a different life trap each week, and this week I'm going to talk about the commuting life trap. Now, it's an interesting one, this one. I think for a lot of people it would be easy to assume that people don't spend their time commuting to work anymore. You know, after the advent of the pandemic a few years ago and the change in everybody's working circumstances, a lot of people found themselves working at home, and for a little while that was a reality. But here we are, 4 years later, and actually it's amazing how many people have gone back to that commuting reality that, you know, so many of us were doing pre-pandemic. Now, why do I want to talk about commuting as a trap? Commuting to and from work can take up a significant proportion of our working day. It can make our working day significantly longer, you know, whether it's adding half an hour at the beginning and end of every day, whether it's adding an hour at the beginning and end of every day. I found myself having a conversation with somebody this week who told me that although they don't go to the office every day of the week these days, on the days that they do go, their commute is more than 2 hours each way. And it just got me thinking about how many people there are who are still affected by that commuting trap. You know, the extra unpaid time it adds on to our day, the time it takes away from us spending at home doing the things we love or being with the people that we love. And, you know, that adds up to a significant amount of time. If your commute is an hour a day, you know, even just half an hour each way, then, you know, add that up over a week. That's an extra 5 hours of your week that you're not being paid for, but you're not at home with, you know, your family either. Add that up over a year. I have to admit, I haven't even done the maths on how many hours a year that is that you are away from home, away from your family, and not being paid, but essentially having to commute for work. So I wanted to talk about that today. If the commuting trap is something that you find yourself stuck in, you know, if you find yourself doing a lot of extra hours each week in the car, travelling to and from work, or on the train, travelling to and from work, or on the bus, travelling to and from work, then let me know. Drop me a comment. And let me know if that's familiar to you. In the meantime, of course, I will be back again soon talking about another of life's many traps. So keep an eye out for that video, and I will see you soon. Take care.